Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can't see when you're... All right, eat your breakfast. Just like that. So much of parenting is trying to make the world as secure and livable as possible for your kids. And I feel like I'm losing the ability to do that on the front of being able to breathe, which is such a fundamental need. Yes, Google was talking. Here, what are we wearing today? What do you want? Elmo. Okay. All right. You can go post up there. Yeah. Big hug. Our area is surrounded by what were referred to as super polluters, which sounds terrifying. And what those were basically, or are, is these power plants, particularly like coal-fired and things like that, and they just put off a ton of pollution.
Evansville has historically had poor air quality, mainly due to our topography and our location in close proximity to about 7 power plants that are fossil fuel based, and they emit a lot of pollutants. So if there are federal rollbacks on air quality standards, that will impact our air quality, and businesses and industry will be allowed to emit more pollutants.
Pollution makes people sick. And coal-fired power plants, at least if you look at Southwest Indiana, with its cancer rates and its infant mortality and its prematurity, dismantling existing regulations that already do not limit the accumulation and location of pollution is only going to expose unsuspecting children, mothers, and parents to more illness.
Every 2 weeks, we have his infusion to do for his primary immunodeficiency. It's called specific antibody disorder, where we've learned that his body is incapable of producing antibodies like it's supposed to.
Wait. So the scary thing isn't the fact that I'm being...
Yep, there she is.
Okay. I'd rather do other things.
You want to take that tape off?
Also, from here on out,
How many other kids that I've seen at school that have health issues could this be affected to our air that we're breathing? Is our particular region just in a way that it's with the way that the air moves that we're being subjected to, something from these other major polluters? I have so many questions.
Souls, I'm sorry. The souls is gone. Yep, now pay up. You see, in this civilization, money is the only thing that matters. Now, I promise I can get it to you by tomorrow. That's the rules, right? I get 1 extra day. But until...
Not Uncle Ethan, though. Is he still doing transfers to Indianapolis? Ta-da! Oh. She doesn't handle respiratory illnesses well, even things that are more mild. She doesn't have an official asthma diagnosis, but she does require a nebulizer whenever she has a cold, the flu, anything like that.
Back. Yeah.
It plugs in right here. It plugs, this plug plugs into there. I think next time I'll be able to put on the mask myself.
I want to raise my kids in Evansville. I don't want to raise my kids in a bowl of pollution. And it's frustrating to me because until recently, it felt like we were going in a very positive direction. And I was feeling pretty confident in the future for my kids.
Come back in until next time.
Until next time I am sick.
All right, put him in there.